Hi Aries and welcome to Esotera Tarot. My name is Lydia and today I'm going to be pulling predictions for the month of October. I will start with the traditional Celtic cross and we will clarify as we go along, and be sure to stick around till the end because I will be doing a sneak peek into November as well. Just the first week, just to give us a little hint there, Aries, but stay around till the end just to get a little extra heads up on the end there. As usual, I set the intention for the readings for your Sun, Moon, Rising and Venus, Aries. So if this reading isn't resonating with you, then don't worry. Check one of my other videos for your other placements. And with that, Aries, we're going to jump straight in, starting, should I say, with our traditional Rider-Waite, our Ride or Die deck. And I'll just start with the traditional cross, then we'll go into the pathway just to see what your outcome and possible challenges are. So if that's all right with you, Aries, we're just going to jump straight in and start pulling them cards. Okay, Spirit, can you please show me Aries for the month of October, please? What's going on for Aries? What don't they see coming? Anything they need to know? Anything left over they need to deal with? We're in Libra season, so it's a season of balance there, Aries. Everything balancing out, chilling out, inviting in new good energies. We've just taken stock of everything in September, all the balances, measures, crossing the T's, dotting the I's, that sort of thing. And now it's for Libra season is now for balancing that all out and chilling and just riding the wave. And it looks like that's exactly what you're doing, Aries, starting with your energy here. Temperance, okay. Let's pull the rest then, please. Spirit, let's have a look. Okay, oh, 5 of Pentacles, right. Oh, Ace of Cups. 10 of Swords. Oh, ouch. Okay, 6 of Cups. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that. And the 7 of Cups. I'll just run through these quickly and then we'll go into the pathway here, Aries. So there was a brand new emotional beginning on the exit here. I don't know whether or not you've dropped this emotional beginning. It's usually love, passion, excitement, something that you're drawn towards, Aries, or it's just that the beginning is now in the past, because that's currently where you are. As the reading goes on, that will become more clear. However, you do have an ending here crowning you. So it may be something that came in, was wonderful, it stopped, or at least you're thinking about ending it, something like that. But it shows that you're showing here with Temperance and the 5 of Pentacles that you're giving it a little bit of time, but I think you sense an ending coming. At least that's what you're thinking about, because Temperance really speaks about waiting for energies to balance out. I believe this is between you and another person, Aries, and you are feeling lack because that energy is just sweeping right past you, just right past your feet, just like this isn't enough, this isn't enough. You're hoping that it will be enough. You're hoping this person comes forward and it is a soul connection, because in the hidden energy there at the bottom we've got the 6 of Cups. I mean, this could be a friend, a family member, I think lover, because the Ace of Cups is here. Somebody that you feel a deep connection to either way. Either that's because you've got a shared history from a long time, or you just feel soul bonded to them. You know, sometimes we just get that little spark with someone, don't we, Aries? And now your focus here is the 7 of Cups. So you're thinking, what do I do about this? Is it worth it? Should I stay? Should I go? That kind of energy. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a project, a passion project, something that's making you feel nostalgic, maybe something you did in childhood. But I am getting another person here because of the way that the energy is behaving is quite erratic. Usually when the 6 of Cups is speaking about something nostalgic, something that we did in childhood, you don't really see endings like this. Unless your childhood has literally ended, like you're 18 and you're watching this on your birthday, that sort of thing. Okay, right, I'm just going to go into the pathway here. See what any potential challenges might come up or opportunities. Depends what your perspective is, Aries? Okay. Now, oh, we've got the 4. Okay, yeah, you're going your own way here. 10 of Pentacles. Nice. 9 of Swords, expected. And we have the Queen of Wands. Oh, beautiful. Well, you come up in your fire element, so that's good news there, Aries. Starting a new beginning. I don't know if it's related to this new beginning and you're just going through a bit of a thing at the moment. We'll clarify, we'll get to it. Don't worry, Aries, we're going to talk about it. This is something about your legacy and stability. Home environment. It could be a family member that you're dealing with here, Aries, for many of you. And you're just hoping for the best outcome possible. No. Well, yes, you are. You do want the best outcome possible. But I'm also being told here that this is representative of your support network as well. So some of you have a steady home. It's in the energy that surrounds you that you might not be aware of it. The 10 of Pentacles. So there's people around you, Aries, that can help you through this. You're not on your own. Hopes and fears, the 9 of Swords. You don't want to think too much on this. You maybe have... It may be that in the past connections, you've overthought connections, you've made the wrong decision due to overthinking. You're trying not to do that again. But at the same time, you don't want to completely lose yourself in the connection either. You do want to have some kind of mental clarity over what's going on, which I don't think you're getting over here with the Temperance card and the 5 of Pentacles. But all in all, the outcome seems quite positive. You standing in your power there with the Queen of Wands. Very attractive energy, very nice, very happy. The Queen and King of Wands are associated with like happiness, excitement, fire, things like that. So there's something coming in that you look forward to. It's also you standing in your confidence there. Okay, Aries, I'm going to jump in and clarify. I'm going to start in the middle with your current energy, which is Temperance. I'm just getting you waiting, you know, like, I don't think this is for me. I don't feel fulfilled by this connection. Are things going to change? That sort of thing. Right, can I get Temperance and the 5 of Pentacles, please? You give me some more details, Spirit, on what's going on there for Aries, please. 3 of Cups, yeah. The Page of Swords in reverse and the Ace of Cups. Yes, it is in relation to this beautiful brand new beginning that you experienced not too long ago, Aries. It'll be different for all of you. Some of these might be a couple of days ago. Some of you might be months ago. I'm not going to go into years because then it's not new, right? It's an ongoing connection. But this is a new connection that just fills you right up. You put your guard down. Things came together quite nicely. The other energy was also wanting to move towards you as well. And then 5 of Pentacles. Can I just get a couple more cards on that 5 of Pentacles, please? And that 5 of Pentacles. What went on there, please, for Aries? Yeah, there was some misunderstanding. We've got the Queen of Swords in reverse. We've got the High Priestess in reverse. And we've got the Strength card in reverse. You're like, oh boy, not this again. Okay, something's off here. We've got all reversals, so it doesn't take a rocket scientist, Aries. The reason that the lack is coming in is maybe communication has either ceased from this person completely, or you are lacking an understanding. I'm kind of getting that. You're lacking an understanding of what's going on. There's some kind of confusion. You are out of touch with your intuition, though, at the moment, Aries. She's in reverse, the poor gal, and then showing me strength in reverse as well. I don't know why I'm getting a little bit of... You're not trusting the process, Aries. There's a process in place for you at the moment with this other connection. At the moment, you don't have trust in it. I think that you are maybe a little bit too much in your head and not in touch with your emotions, your deep knowledge and understanding of what's best for you and how this connection is unfolding. I'm just going to clarify that Ace of Cups in the exit there. Can we please clarify the Ace of Cups? Yeah, we've got the 8 of Wands, we've got the, the 6 of Pentacles, and then the 10 of Swords. This person, place, thing, whatever this is, came in after a period of big loss for you, Aries, and I think it was almost a bit of a lifeline for you. However, it might have been imbalanced from the start. Definitely something here about communication. I think the communication at least started quite well at the beginning. You might have sent something off then, but I think that you were basically putting up with more than you otherwise would have because you had only just, or at least not too long ago, experienced an ending, and whoever or whatever this was appeared totally different from whatever you'd experienced before. So you were like, yeah, I'm going to go with this. This feels really good. But there was a lot of communication, but there was something off from the start, and you're not in touch with your intuition there, Aries. So I think you kind of knew something was off, but I think many of you were just like, well, I'm sure that will iron out, and that's what put you into Temperance energy of waiting for it to iron out, and I don't think it is ironing out. Okay, can I get the 10 of Swords there in the focus? The 10 of Swords, sorry, not in the focus, in the crowning. The 10 of Swords. Yeah, the Hermit. The 2 of Swords, the Moon, that Moon, Aries. Okay, the Moon hides things. And you also show me that you don't know either with the Two of Swords. You're like, something's going on here. There is either distance from the energy that has come in, they've created a distance, or you, Aries, yourself you've distanced yourself a little bit until you're a little bit more clear about where this whole situation is going. This person's been a bit mysterious to you. You also show me that you need to make a decision, but you're not sure whether or not to make the decision because you don't really have all the information that you need to make a good one or something like that. Right, can I go down to the Six of Cups in the hidden energy, please? The Six of Cups in the hidden energy. Yeah, we've got the Nine of Wands, the King of Cups, Judgment. There's your decision again. You've got to make a decision over this connection, Aries. It feels very much that the ball is in your court, but you're holding on. It's almost like you're giving them all the benefits of the doubt. Or maybe they're coming to you with excuses like, oh, sorry, can't go on a date on Saturday because I've got these responsibilities. You're like, yeah, okay, that's fine. But then it's happening every single Saturday. There's a different excuse. And you're like, well, when this all passes, then we can get to meeting up on Saturday. But it's like you're waiting and waiting and waiting, and Saturdays keep coming and going. And you're like, right, I need to make a decision. Do I just give up completely on meeting this person on Saturday and cut my losses? Or do I hang on in the hope they might turn things around? Right, I'm going to go into the Seven of Cups, which is your focus. So that's about where you are now. That's choices, making choices. Yeah, Four of Cups. Are you ignoring things that... It's easily done, Aries. We can overlook small things that appear small to us at the time, but then later on down the line, they become much bigger. Right, let's go. Yeah, Six of Cups again, and the Three of Wands. There you go. Okay, there is distance here. I don't know if it's from you or from them who initiated that distance. Please reverse those energies as you see fit. It doesn't really affect the overall message that's coming through, which is there is a disconnection here in this connection. Ironically, somebody's ignoring someone else, or somebody's like phasing someone else out. There's an energy here, I think, primarily from you, a need and want to expand. So you're wanting to expand into your abundance. You know, you want love, you want harmony, and you want to move towards energies that are going to give you that. You're kind of hanging back, hoping this energy might give it to you. By the way, I see you cutting your losses at some point. You are still staring at them from a distance, though, energetically speaking. So as you move on, you're like, right, okay, say you decide to cut your losses tomorrow. You will still be kind of checking back. Have they sent me a message? Have they text? Or maybe checking their social media or something like that. But you are still maintaining some at least slow movement towards moving on. You are really getting ready to take that leap because you want to connect with somebody. You want a special connection. You thought that you had it here. Now you're in doubt. And I think you're basically thinking, if I move away from this connection, will they come through for me? It's not a bad thing to do, Aries. Now, I never suggest to anyone to fake moving on and be like, you know, posting pictures of you with other people that to try and make out it looks a certain way. No, nothing like that. It's taking small incremental steps every single day, every single hour if you need to, Aries, that are going to be good for you and just you. Basically just incorporating self-care into your routine, which is going to naturally create distance from another connection because you're going to be busy, all right? You're focusing on yourself and your life. And then maybe sometimes when you do that, people do go, oh, hang on a minute, where's Aries gone and come forwards? I don't know if this energy is going to come forwards. All you show me is you do genuinely want to open up and move on to someone else if you think you can get better, not better than them, but, you know, a more fulfilling connection. But there's this little bit of you that's still hoping this person comes through because you still are very much energetically tied to whoever this is. Okay, right, I'm going to go into the Wandering Eye deck to... Wandering Eye? Wandering Star. Oh, Aries. I didn't mean Wandering Eye. Although I think that you or your person might have a Wandering Eye. I don't know, that might be relevant to somebody. I'm not seeing that in the cards, but, you know, the brain does what the brain does. Okay, can we get into the Four, please? The Four. The Four. Okay, so this is you, Aries. This is you and you message to your higher self. Sorry, from your higher self. is the Fool. So it's like the advice from self. So your advice at the moment is just keep on keeping on, Aries, like go your own direction. But let's clarify that so you get some more details. Okay. Here we've got Two of Pentacles. I'm just saying you're still energetically tied, even though you're trying to move it on, Aries. I see it, don't worry. 10 of Wands. Oof, yeah, of course it's going to be difficult. And the Knight of Swords. Oh, okay, well they might do. Someone's chasing after you. Coming in quite quickly. She'll show me it's a struggle to kind of untether yourself from this person. And then the Knight of Swords there's kind of running after you a little bit. So you might get the flow of messages once they kind of notice that Aries has left the building. Right, can I get the 10 of Pentacles, please? This is the energy that surrounds you and you might not be aware of it, Aries. So this is your support networks, or at least your home. It could be the physical structure of your home. That might be where you find comfort. It can be family members. It can be friends. Basically, your grounding and community here. The High Priestess. Oh, she's in the upright this way. That's great. The Creator, which is the Magician. Wow. Page of Cups. Okay. Some of you, this connection might be someone you live with, but you've got an emotional distance. That's a little side note here. Apologies coming in. It's been manifested. I don't think this is you, though. Who are you going to apologise to? And the High Priestess. Oh, this might be the coming together of you and your intuition here. Via this whole experience. It's really great for your stability, though. It's like a no bullshit a kind of energy here. Like, you know what? I think this person comes in with their excuses. I think by the time they do, Aries, if I'm honest with you, you have so many people around you supporting you that you're like, I don't need this. And the people around you reinforce that. You're like, you're better than this, Aries. Don't accept this. But it's almost like you've manifested it in and you're like, I don't really want it anymore. Well, you do want it, but you know, you have your intuition's the right way up. You know that it's not really conducive to maintaining a long-term connection if the other person is going to continuously behave like this. And since they're coming in with Page of Cups energy, I'm sorry, but it's not very strong. It's the smallest expression of love in the court cards. With your intuition upright, and your intuition was over here as well, kind of telling you something's not right. You're kind of on it there, Aries, and you're like, I don't think this is the person I'm going to be building my long-term future with. Something about them doesn't fit anymore. Okay, can I get the 9 of Swords there, please? 9 of Swords. This is your hopes and fears. I mean, I don't know why you'd hope for the 9 of Swords, Aries, but it makes sense to you. Fears, I understand. Okay, right, 9 of Swords, please, for Aries. 2 of Swords, yeah, that's a decision again. The Page of Swords, yeah, your Page of Swords. Did you have it in reverse down here? You did, at some point. Yeah, you did. Your God's gone back up there. And the Hanged Man, yes. Well, I'm not surprised to see you there, mate. Yeah, so you get a new perspective over the whole thing. It doesn't mean it doesn't hurt, Aries. It doesn't mean it's not hard. You actually show me down here that this is a difficult process for you. So I know the way I'm saying it might sound really flippant, but this card, this table represents an entire month of healing and processing, right? So keep that in mind. This is not, you're not just going to be the wake up in the morning and be like, I don't care about this person. No, that's not going to be the case. But it is the case that your perspective does change on it and you realise what it is that you want. You want someone who meets you with the same enthusiasm as you meet them, which this person gave you at first, I think, a little bit at least. But just because something appears differently to what you're used to and what you're used to hurt you, Aries, doesn't mean that different is necessarily a good kind of different. There's many, many ways people can hurt us and piss us off, right? So don't cling on before a potential. That's the best advice I ever got, was don't fall in love with potentials, Aries, fall in love with facts. And I think this is you falling in love with facts, and you look at the facts of the matter is, you know, I didn't really get what I needed from this person when I needed it. So you'll get a little bit on a defensive note, and then you make this decision. There's a part of you that's worried about making the decision based on emotions. which is wise to be worried about that in yourself, Aries. It is. So allow a little bit of time. No one's rushing you. This energy isn't going anywhere because it doesn't seem like the energy fully entered anyway. So you can keep them a bit on the outside. If they're going to run off, then it wasn't meant to be anyway. What's meant for you stays, Aries. Okay? But be mindful that you're also not overthinking it too and waiting too long and wasting precious time and minutes of your life on connections that aren't serving you. Okay, can you please clarify the Queen of Wands there? The Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands. We've got the Knight of Wands. Oh, wow. The Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see that there. And the Ace of Wands. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we've got the Three of Swords. Yeah, that makes sense. Right. That's in the hidden energy. So this is heartbreaking. Just what I was saying, Aries. This is going to be very difficult for you. I'm not downplaying it. But from this heartache, and you can't see it now because it's in the hidden energy, Aries, something marvelous comes from this. It's very exciting, something you're very passionate about. It involves your participation somehow. Like you are required to bring this together in a nice, loving way. Once you come aboard, then it's just off to the races. You just like jump on your horse. You're like, yeah, I'm going for it, and off you go, straight smack back into your best version of yourself. At least that you've seen in a long time. You almost feel like you've come back to the person who you were before all the negative energy, bad experiences, feeling of loss or rejection brought you down so heavy into a really low vibration. And you will see how this is actually part of your coming up story. One of those ways where the universe shows you like it was all for a good reason, Aries, and believe me, it is. Now, I don't know what's coming in. It's going to be different for all of you. The only characteristics I can give you to help you identify what it is that it approaches you. I don't think you go after it, because it's like it comes in, then your participation, then your participation begins. So someone is bringing something to you. I'm not sure if it's this energy. I don't think so, because all throughout the reading, they've just given me very small page energies. This is a huge Ace of Wands, and I can't see this person just doing this overnight, right? You get to work on whatever it is. And when I say work, it could be something at work, but it could also be you just like meeting someone up for a coffee or something like that. You know, it's just showing your participation. You are actually like, yeah, I'm wanting to invest in this and put a little bit of myself into this. Also, it's going to move quite fast. It's going to feel very magnetic to you, whatever this is. You're going to be very much naturally drawn towards doing it. And as it progresses, your confidence increases. Whereas I did not see that in the interaction with this other energy in the past here. I actually see your confidence going down. Your strength is in reverse. Your high priestess is in reverse. Your Queen of Swords is in reverse. Well, whatever comes in for you at the end here, Aries, actually puts you upright. And it also puts you in fire energy. So it's far more aligned to you and more compatible. Okay, that being said, Aries, let's jump into the first week of November. See what's going on for you there. Do you know what? No, I don't want to use that. I want to use this. We're going to use the below deck because I'd like to use this for the advice. We always pull advice at the end of our readings, guys. Always pull advice. Okay, right. I'm just going to draw. This is just for the first week. And I'm not going to clarify. I'm just going to draw 3 cards just to give us a little sneak peek, okay? This is intended for the first week of November. Okay, can you please show me the first week of November for Aries, please? The first week of November. Oh, the Lovers. Hello. The 5 of Wands. Oof. The 9 of Wands. Oof. That lingering pain from this. So I don't think that this is this exciting thing that's coming in because you're just feeling way too good. You're not going Queen of Wands straight down to 5 of Wands within in a week. No. I think that this person comes back round again, probably the first week of November after you have distanced yourself. However, it ends the same. There's actually a conflict here and then potential hurt. I'm not clarifying, so I don't know if you're the one that's hurt from this reappearance or they are. I possibly imagine they are because you seem to be on this lovely journey here where you're feeling great. Or the 9 of Wands could be you just like keeping them at arm's length and going, look, I found something really good here. I don't want you to disturb that. Either way, there is a conflict over that. That makes more sense. Yeah. So I think that they come in going, oh, you know, are you around, Aries? Let's play another game of hokey pokey. And you're like, no, thank you. I'm actually onto something serious here, something that wants to give back to me, something that's nourishing me, bringing me up in my element. I'm confident. I'm a different Aries now, and there's conflict with this other energy in the past over that. So, for example, if you were dating them, you broke up, then someone else comes in, you start dating them, they come back and say, so Aries, do you want to start again? And you're like, no, I'm actually moved on to someone else now. And they're like, what? How dare you? The audacity of it, Aries, after they left you there, barely paying you any attention that you so need and deserve. Now they want it, but it's only after you've moved on. Okay. I'm going to get some universal advice now for you, Aries. Can we get some universal advice for Aries, please? Can we get some universal advice for Aries? Universal advice for Aries, please. Universal advice. Two of Bows. There's a huge decision coming in, Aries. This decision is going to change the course of your life, it looks like. I mean, at every stage of the reading, we've had the Two of Wands. Decision time. I mean, decision is not normally, it's usually, decision to me is usually Two of Swords, but in the Rider-Waite, not the Rider-Waite, sorry, in the Wildwood, it is literally, I don't know if you can see, it literally says decision, you know, there's a decision coming in. Oh, Eight of Vessels, rebirth, and this card speaks particularly about walking away from something and going smack bang into the thing that's meant for you, and it seems that that's what's happening in your reading. And Ten of Stones, home, definitely something about your home environment. Either there's something about your home environment that's supporting you through this transition, something that is going to bolster your security in your home environment. Some of you might be finding a life partner at the end of this month that will eventually move in and add to your home environment, that sort of thing. There's something about home here, about setting roots, grounding. This is a long-term, committed, stable connection coming in for you. But once you have cleared away this energy of the past that is not serving you via whoever this is. Okay, Aries, I'm going to leave the reading there for you. I hope that it helped. If it did, please leave a comment below, and don't forget to give the video a little thumbs up. Get some more Aries into the collective. Let's bolster those numbers, guys. And with that, Aries, I'm going to love you and leave you. And until the next one, take care.